guys, this is Michelle from Memoirs of a Movie Maven, and the movie I'm reviewing for you today is Jurassic World. Like that. Okay. Jurassic World stars Chris Pratt as Owen. He is a Navy guy and kind of a velociraptor whisperer. He can like train dinosaurs because apparently in this universe dinosaurs are, parks are just like zoo animals, and introduced to this kind of new world, this Jurassic World, but this new time in general where basically since the other films they've gone ahead and made other parks anyway all over the world, and nobody cares about them anymore, and they want new things. So I guess she's a manager, one of the corporate folks of Jurassic World, played by Bryce Dallas Howard. They all come up with, they have to have something bigger, something grander, something amazing. So B.D. Wong from the first film, the only person from the first Jurassic Park film, or any of the other Jurassic Park films for that matter, is kind of tasked with gene splicing and creating a new species of dinosaur to be like the new main attraction. The shit hits the fan because, you've spliced a bunch of stuff together. You don't know what the hell you're going to make. Have you seen the movie Splice? Hello. You've got this going on, and they have to get this under control and get, this big mutant dinosaur under control. In the middle of that, you gotta have the kids. Like, you got the grandkids from the first movie getting all caught up in monster mayhem and almost getting killed, and the adults gotta save them. Well, in this one, it's like a 16-year-old and like an 11 or 12-year-old, and they're the kid from Insidious, the Insidious films, and his older brother, and they're the nephews of the girl who's like running the park, the Bryce Dallas Howard's character, and the sons of Judy Greer, who has a really underutilized small part in this, and I wish she was in this film more because I really like her. So that's what you have. You have them, in the park with Morgana from Merlin, her assistant, and they all get into, get lost in Jurassic World, and while this mayhem is going on, and they all get separated from each other, and the adults, Owen, Chris Pratt, and I don't even remember her name, that's how underdeveloped she was, Bryce Dallas Howard, have to go in the park behind enemy lines and get them back and figure out how to take down this like mutant monster dinosaur thing. Did I like the movie? It was fun. It was entertaining. The things I did like about it was I thought that the look of the Jurassic World was pretty cool. I like some of the ideas for the rides. They kind of made one of the sea dinosaurs sort of like a SeaWorld kind of thing. That was all really cool. I thought that was neat. I thought some of the side characters that provided kind of some comedic relief were funny. Jake Johnson from New Girl was in it. He just played one of like the tech guys. He was good. I thought he was funny. He provided comic relief that made sense. That seemed like something that a guy like that would say. And I thought that Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt actually had really good chemistry, and I was really surprised at how good Chris Pratt was in this role. He, we know he can get into shape from Guardians of the Galaxy. We know he's good at kind of flirting. We know he's good at puns and that kind of thing, and delivering good one-liners and that kind of thing from his other roles. But I was worried that he wasn't going to be able to take on a serious role, because even Guardians of the Galaxy, he wasn't serious. He was, funny, goofy kind of guy, which is the kind of role he always plays. So it was nice to see him a little more serious. The problem that I had from this movie was, one, too much use of CGI. CGI needs to be special. It doesn't need to be the norm. I actually would have loved it if they would have just not actually shown the full monster until like the end of the movie. I thought, and then just relied more on creating moments of tension and showed some of the other dinosaurs and then left that one for last. I thought maybe that would have been a cool idea. I like some of the things that he did with the idea of like training dinosaurs. I thought that was a really intriguing idea. But as the film progressed and some of the stuff happened and some of the didn't make any sense for dinosaurs. As they say in this film, you can train something, but they're still animals. They're dinosaurs. There's a pecking order. There's things that are just, they don't know they're man-made. they just know they're dinosaurs and they're figuring out their place on the food chain. Based still animals, but this one thing they're catching is pretty much a monster. They call them the Indominus Rex. I call him the Indomitable Rex, like the Indomitable Snowman from the Bugs Bunny cartoon. Indomitable Rex. Yeah, that's what I call him, and I can't pronounce it anyway. When you bombard us with CGI, it looks not real anymore, and those moments of tension kind of go away. Another problem I have, and I have this problem with a lot of like big blockbuster films, especially, they treat the audience like we're stupid. You know, you can make a film with a lot of layers so everyone likes it. You don't have to dumb them down to the lowest common denominator. And I feel like with a lot of these Hollywood movies, including this one, they're doing that. One, they're being way too simplistic with the plot lines. Two, they're not letting mysterious themes and elements and things like that unfold. They need to let them kind of sit and give a few clues and try to let the audience figure it out before saying, oh, this is what's going on. And then they, have a character say, I know why they wouldn't tell us this, because X, Y, and Z. I'm like, just let us figure it out. Give us the benefit of the doubt of not being complete morons and slapping us in the face with the answer, and let us figure it out before finally doing a reveal. All the beauty shots and everything and all of the dinosaurs and stuff, those are going to get the little kids and the people who are, just want something fun to go to the theater for. And the film will be scary enough that it'll grab that attention. You can still have a few jump scares, but don't completely rely on them. And then the people who are smart and intelligent and who want something deeper in the film, they'll get that too, and everybody's happy. The other thing is that they didn't develop the world or the characters. So this Jurassic World is, 22 years after the first movie. We're supposed to believe that now dinosaurs are kind of the norm, just like any other animal in the zoo. But with the other films like Lost World and Jurassic Park 3, it didn't have any of that with them. It had them attempting and failing miserably at still trying to do this with dinosaurs, but it never at any point made any indication that this would be successful. What they really needed to do at the beginning of the film was have some kind of like captions, maybe with showing us some video, maybe have something like, like a fake, sort of like, Walt Disney World Resort, like visitor guide things. Maybe have the two boys at the beginning of the movie who were going to visit their aunt at the park. Kind of, like the little kid, kind of like the younger one who actually likes dinosaurs and is really smart and stuff, just kind of watching a little video going, oh, this is awesome, and they can kind of go in and go over what had happened, how did this park become successful finally, who did that. I think they needed to do more with establishing the world that you're in so it's believable and so you understand the characters more. And just the characters in general weren't really fleshed out characters. I really wanted to know more about B.D. Wong's character. He came back from the first movie. I wanted to know more about her character. The boys, there was a little bit going on, but I felt like some of the brotherly moments were a little bit forced. All the actors were very capable. They did the best that they could, but they were very one-dimensional characters. The other thing is forced humor. I'm really tired of every single big action movie having humor in it. The first Jurassic Park had humor when it made sense. Ginormous Gila monster T-Rex hybrid thingy is after you. You're not gonna crack a joke. So there were moments that were legitimately funny, and there were moments that were forced. There were moments of great tension, and then there were moments of forced tension. I felt like the scenes were too short. Every time something interesting would happen, either between the characters or a really great, really tense scene, they would suddenly move the camera off to something else. Oop, new scene. Oop, new shiny thing to look at. Oop, we know we can't keep your attention for long because you all have the attention span of fruit flies, so we're just going to move the camera around again. And I'm like, no, just stay there. Stay there in that moment. Let the tension build. Let the audience have to use their minds a little bit and figure out what's going on before just giving us the answer and moving on to the next thing. It was fun, and I had a good time in it. And I love seeing movies, and these midnight you know, first screenings and stuff with a big group of people is always a lot of fun. And I don't horribly regret seeing the movie. I'm still glad I saw it, but it had its share of problems. And, you know, when it comes down to it, it's a monster movie. For me, it's just a big old Godzilla-like monster movie. The rating I'm going to give this is... I really don't understand why they made this movie. My cousin worked on this film, Troy. Hi, my cousin Troy Anderson. You can look him up on IMDb. He's done a ton of stuff. He was a fixtures technician on this film. You know, I'm very happy to have supported a movie that my cousin worked on. But please, people, watch the original. So I would say maybe wait till the dollar theater. That way you still see it on the big screen.